be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Save, load, journal. Oh, we have a journal.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Relationship. Ooh. Branching. Ooh. So I can make friends or enemies. Okay, cancel. Let's cancel that. We don't want spoilers. Options, controls, relationship. Alright.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
Oh, by the way, 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm gonna try to not hide the text too much. There you go.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up.
Loosen up!
Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Just admit it, you're getting scared.
Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye-bye. She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever.
Who was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
Oh, animated.
Rose? The one you said who
nice.
trained you for your job back when you started? You're working together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Oh, wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps?
Gave you the creeps?
You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words left my mouth, Becca lets out the subject.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
I hope you do get the choices, like dialogue choices, because right now it's just plainly reading.
I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all. I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
A huge bonus!
They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton.
Ashton?
We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
But noodles are so good! She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca is excellent at her job teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk! They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
I eat other things too.
Hey! I eat other things too.
I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best front I can muster. The same one I use with my younger siblings when they're being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me. I knew, let's see. Oh, so we are more friends now. Nice.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Hamburgers. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. I think she even went a little green on the last one. I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
A year ago? Jeez.
Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year.
A repeat of last year?
In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. Brace yourself! More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there is only one thing in smile.
What am I going to do with you?
Nothing. She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for an exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing.
But they're so good.
I already told you before. You're always free to reheat food in my fridge.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself.
Me and my pride.
The offer stays on the table, though.
Good. I nod in response, if only to get a drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I would never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. That is true. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca... Wait. Rebecca is the most friendly to us, indeed. Becca, taking a quick glance at something behind me, probably the clock hanging above the notice board, snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute.
Any minute.
We can catch up later.
Alright.
Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet!
Sure. With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of her rather thick history textbook. She's probably working out her lesson plan for the next week, or trying at least. Her eyes are distant and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. She heard my thoughts. Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sound. This is precisely why I followed her here in the first place. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying for other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Just like a mom.
I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I level her with a flat look. She has a cold for a couple of days now. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed to her. Ooh, that's good. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even
Right.
be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She's dying. Spoilers. I don't know if it's true. I just said that. She offers me a reassuring smile and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she has decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I am not letting her have her way.
Alright, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time.
Right.
I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts her gaze back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a wave of goodbye, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is in some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, everyone in Luxembourg City knows of it, including every bit of rumors surrounding the place. Just the mention of its name is enough for the locals to give you cautious sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I averted my eyes from the window as soon as I saw the building shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to do some last-minute reviews of the mansion's documents yesterday. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Rose? Nope, it's Ash.
Guess again.
That voice!
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah, you know the indie movie he's been working on for months? The premiere's going on tonight at a film fest, and he's really excited to watch it with us. He even...
No, don't worry.
shit.
I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Sorry, guys.
Cool, I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
So, this girl is working for the corporation, I guess?
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles from the other end and I can't help but roll my eyes at him.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
Bye! Stupid asshole.